In the pantheon of sports legends, few names resonate quite like Michael Jordan.
Those 2 three-peats that Jordan has, those are hard to compare anything to.
None of us ever saw what he was going to do, and we thought he was going to be great.
In his final game with the Bulls, Chicago trailed with less than a minute remaining.
Brings them to within 1. Michael Jordan with 45 points.
6 NBA Finals MVPs without ever allowing a Game 7.
Here comes Chicago. 17 seconds.
Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player I've ever seen. Better than LeBron, better than Kobe, better than everybody.
Jordan.
MJ cemented his place as the greatest to ever do it.
Chicago with the lead. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship, and it's their 2nd three-peat.
His send-off was historic.
He was, without a doubt, the greatest basketball player of all time, and he still is.
The story of Air Jordan was complete. But not quite.
Is it really ending for Michael Jordan? I mean, I can't believe it. We've covered his entire career here at ESPN.
After saying goodbye to the Bulls, MJ moved into an ownership position with the Washington Wizards. The expectation was he'd help the Wizards turn around their fortunes with his deep knowledge of the game.
MJ can't be pleased with his squad's performance.
The problem was the Wizards sucked. Even with MJ in the front office, the Wizards were a last-place team, winning under 20 games.
The San Antonio Spurs have won their 1st NBA championship.
During this time, new faces emerged in the NBA. Young guns filling the vacuum left by MJ's departure.
They have made their mark as the NBA's new breed. Sometimes brash, always talented, and some have had the magic touch when it comes to championships.
After 3 years away from the game, MJ started practicing with the Bulls.
When was the last time you were in this building?
It was a retirement. It's been a while. I haven't been here since.
How'd it feel out there? How much of your game you still got left?
None. Half court and I'm wore out. There's the good thing about it, he's wore out more than I am.
There's no chance ever. Right?
None at all. None at all. I mean, today was just break a sweat. See some of the guys.
When I left the game in '98, I was, pretty sure that I wouldn't come back to the game. 99.9% sure.
He reiterated that he was 99.9% certain he was never returning.
Who would have ever thought that 99.9% would have come to fruition in this way?
Well, I mean, there's a reason why I didn't say 100%, and you never know.
In April of 1999 of this year, Michael Jordan said he was 99.9% sure he wasn't coming back, and apparently that 0.1% was all that really mattered.
But soon, he was practicing with the Wizards, and his return seemed inevitable.
This afternoon, the obvious became reality. Michael Jordan is back.
Back then, it was a 2-word press release. I'm back. This time, 11 words. I am returning as a player to the game I love.
To begin his 3rd NBA career this fall.
Speculation has ended. Rumors confirmed. The greatest player of all time is back, and he's wearing a Wizards uniform.
Announcing via fax that he was returning to the game, MJ sent the basketball world into a media frenzy.
Michael Jordan makes it official and says he is indeed coming back to the game he loves.
This is not a team that's going to win right away, and I think Michael is well aware of that. What his objective is going to be to make them better, and his presence alone will do that.
Video began emerging of MJ in practice, working with the younger players, coaching them up. The eyes of the sporting world turned to the lowly Wizards.
I think the thing that's always
drawn a lot of us to Michael is his willingness to take chances and to lay a lot on the line. I mean, he's done it several times before, and you know, I think it's great for the game.
With his return set, anticipation was sky high.
Sellout crowds for preseason games. That hasn't happened since Kenny played. They watched as MJ knocked off the rust of a 3-year layoff beginning on October 11th.
Well, you would have thought it was circa 1991. Michael Jordan coming to a sold-out palace to go to work. But no, it's 10 years later as MJ making his return to the NBA. And moments ago, he walked on the court for the first time, ending a 3-year retirement. About as close as MJ has ever gotten to a standing ovation here in Auburn Hills. But indeed, the curiosity seekers are here in mass tonight to watch the return of Michael Jordan.
From North Carolina, number 23, Michael Jordan.
Fans would get their first look at the GOAT, Michael Jordan, wearing a Wizards jersey in a sold-out preseason matchup.
Stack obliged, and he said, yeah, MJ looked pretty darn good. He says that when I guard him tonight, I swear I'm not going to go for that convincing pump fake. We shall see.
3 years in the making. The greatest to ever do it was back.
Stand in the heart. Drive, blocked away by Jordan. How quick was that right hand, huh?
The pump fake became a lethal weapon for MJ during his Wizards return.
Started again by Corliss Williamson. Pump fake, as convincing as he wants it to be. And Jordan, apropos, gets the first points of this ballgame.
The return of his airness had electrified the NBA fan base.
This is how he got open, just moving without the basketball, posting up. Here's the pump fake. Quick first step to get off the shot. He's got 4. Already the pump fake. Corliss Williamson just a little bit off balance. Jordan with the fade.
One last chance to witness the greatest of all time.
He's been out of the game for a few years, yes, but he was the greatest player of all time.
Preseason provided a small sample of what 38-year-old MJ would be capable of.
I believe coming back now, he will still be somewhere in the top 10.
We have a feeling that this is going to be a big night for Michael Jordan, that these fans are in for a treat tonight. He has been looking forward to playing in front of the Washington fans.
If you sit and just watch Wizards Jordan and see how incredible he was from 38 to 40 years old, the way he scored the ball, the way he was able to create his shots.
Here's Jordan. Yes.
How simple he just made the game. It's just playing off jab steps, pump fakes.
MJ's game was a nightmare for defenders.
There's Jordan throwing the foul. It counts. The basket counts, and Jordan to the line as
I used to watch every bit of Wizards Jordan because it was like, if he doing this at this age, let me figure out how to master it and these things that he doing.
In his third preseason game back, Jordan dropped 41 points. The performance proved MJ could still score with the best in the world.
Jordan, yes, and it counts. And we're beginning to see a familiar scene here. Michael Jordan has the crowd on its feet. He has caught fire.
He wasn't athletic like he was, but still being able to, finish over guys. It was so incredible because it was such a master of art.
Jordan with the set. With the shot clock running down, Jordan on the loose ball, and suddenly the Wizards more aggressive and the defensive. A 16-3 run, just under 6 remaining in the third. 13 of his 28 here in the third. Jordan again! three for Jordan. It's a 2-point game. Guy just wants to make the NBA roster, so I'll leave him alone.
But a theme would emerge.
Yes, and it counts. A foul on Jefferson. A splendid evening. The Nets defeat the Wizards 102-95 despite the exploits of Michael Jordan. 41 points in 33 minutes.
You see, the Wizards weren't a good roster.
I don't think he'll like the losing. I think he'll hate that, but I think he will love to see a younger player improve his basketball playing abilities and become a winner because of Michael Jordan's effect on him.
He wants to win. Michael Jordan is used to winning. He has no personnel around him right now.
He does want to win, but he's realistic, and he knows that he's not going to win very many games.
Symbolically, boom, nothing better for this city. Here at the Garden, we will find out if a 38-year-old is ready to come back. We'll also see if that 22 points per game that Jordan averaged during the preseason, 4th best in the league, we'll see if that holds up.
Kicking off the season in New York, all eyes were on Madison Square Garden. Jordan had a career full of highlights against the Knicks. But that was then.
I don't think he'll ever be back, quite frankly, not to the level that he was once at, but he is MJ, and even at 80%, I think he can easily average 20 to 25 points in this league.
At guard from North Carolina, number 23, Michael Jordan.
Now, 38 years old, the world wondered what MJ could still do.
The crowd, Michael Jordan inside. Michael Jordan takes it inside for his first two.
That's how the Wizards are using Michael. He's playing Jackson. He's leaving him to go and help one of other people, and Darren Jackson are making him take the shot.
I know that he's not going to win a championship. Jordan for two. And now he's got 4. But let's just watch it and see what happens. Jordan again brings it down. Steals it inside. He's hit 2 in a row.
Michael shows us how much magic he has left with the Wizards.
Here's Nagy on top to Whitney. He's hit a couple.
Spinning away from the double team, rising up, and draining the fadeaway.
Michael makes it work.
Vintage Michael Jordan.
We're talking about Michael Jordan's comeback. You know, it entailed more than just putting on a pair of sneakers and donning a new uniform. He had to shed about 35 pounds and polish 3 years of rust. And surprisingly, the biggest adjustment is flexibility in his right index finger. Remember, he sliced it after that 6th championship on a cigar cutter while celebrating.
It was a respectable return after 3 years away, but the Wizards lacked strong second and third options, and so defending them was simple.
We have to find a way. I'm pretty sure teams are going to look at that and say, well, that's a good way to beat us, is to try to double and triple team MJ and make sure the other guys step to the forefront. Hopefully we can learn from this.
Still, with each game, MJ improved.
Rebound, Glover, torn away by Jones. Saved by Vincent. Oh, my!
His basketball legs were returning, and he was consistently beating double teams.
Doubled again, puts it down.
He was a master of drawing doubles in, then spinning away. With no one else to fear, MJ was the entire focus of opposing teams.
That even puts in perspective how great he has been. He faces every team's best.
Flashes of the aerial assault that had immortalized MJ.
Oh, did you see Jordan? Spectacular play.
He still had the hops, but the explosiveness and speed had diminished just enough to bring him into the stratosphere.
Teron Lee and Tyrone Nesby, guys that most of the people don't know. I mean, we ourselves had to explore a bit as Jordan walks off and a standing ovation.
What a difference the day made.
Outside of MJ, the Wizards were bad. They went 2-9 in the start of the season, with MJ being their best player by most every metric.
Is he going to start getting frustrated, say, 40 games into the season, and the Wizards are maybe 15 and 25?
I don't think he's going to get frustrated with them losing necessarily. I do think he'll get frustrated with mental errors. I think he'll get frustrated with people making mistakes that they shouldn't make because he'll feel like they should know better. It's like being on the court with somebody, and if somebody's sitting there and they playing like garbage, what do you do about that? Michael Jordan's going to have a problem with that. He's definitely going to get on guys. He's going to check them when he needs to check them. But ultimately, he's very realistic, and he recognizes that, you know what? We're not that good. They're depending on me. I'm 38 years old, and I'm the #1 offensive option. That should tell you something right there.
Passing lane. I've seen the Wizards do that several times tonight. Jordan.
Look at this fadeaway.
Tough fadeaway. What a shot. And he liked it, too. Big smile from MJ.
The game is tied. Jordan gets the ball on the baseline.
So here we go. Can Jordan do it again? Hamilton off a screen. Michael. Jordan with 4 seconds. Face.
Michael Jordan. The win righted the ship, and the Wizards were eyeing 500. They would run into Allen Iverson and the defending Eastern Conference champion 76ers.
Michael Jordan is struggling with tendonitis in his right knee, an inflammation of the tissue that holds muscle to the bone. It bothered him all summer and was aggravated when he hyperextended his knee in a preseason game against Boston. Playing 38 minutes a game, it is getting worse.
Michael would play through the pain of his aging body, readjusting to nightly NBA games.
So the 2 Georgetown centers tip it off. The Wizards come away with it.
In a must-win matchup, MJ went to work.
Jordan shoots off the run, and it's a beauty. Jordan from the top of the key. He's 2 for 2.
Jordan's stats in Washington were legit. Legitimate all-star, all-NBA type numbers.
It's a little screen. Lays it up and in. Jordan with a big move to the basket and gets his 10th point of the night. Stripped away by Jordan. And he's so crafty at getting you after you've passed it. Looking for Jordan, guarded by Hartford.
MJ scored 30, and the Wizards were back.
Michael works through and scores. What a play by Jordan. He shook Harpering off him and swished it through. 29 for MJ. The Washington Wizards have come to Philadelphia and shocked this crowd. A huge win for this basketball team. 94-87.
We had the great game against Boston, and then they'll come back against the best team, or at least last year's Eastern Conference champion. And after the start that they had, too, which makes it even more impressive, and come out with a victory.
I mentioned your tendonitis, though. I know you don't make it excuses, but you've been icing it all day, stem treatment, anti-inflammatories. Is it going to get better?
I hope so. I mean, that's what tendonitis is all about. I mean, you know, I probably got to stay off of it for some time, but, you know, knowing me, I probably won't stay off of it, and I'm just going to come out and keep, you know, if it feels good, I'm going to play.
The huge win propelled the Wizards back into the limelight. If his body could stay healthy, the Wizards could go toe-to-toe with anyone on any given night.
The coaching staff and all, we saw him in the weight room. He's in there lifting weights, and there was an energy and excitement about him that I knew that he was happy the way his training was going and the way he was playing.
The Wizards, Mike, because he was incredible. If you really watch him, he was incredible, man.
Yeah.
On a bad knee.
Right. It's 40 years old.
Home or away, MJ packed the house.
He'll turn 39 years old on February 17th, but Michael Jordan can still score, and Michael Jordan can still pack him in. The Washington Wizards lead the NBA in home and road attendance, and it's packed in here today for the first regular season meeting between Air Carter and Air Jordan.
Young stars like Vince Carter were anxious to test themselves against the GOAT.
One guy who held the top pedestal in the NBA, and Carter, the heir apparent to Michael Jordan in that role. So right there, curving his way inside for two.
They depend on each other a lot more than they totally depend on.
MJ MJ had the Wizards within striking distance in the second half. Despite trailing the entire game,
that's the old Michael Jordan we've come to love. Down by 4. Here come the Wizards. Hamilton streaking. Jordan.
Here, he shoots over 3 defenders.
Michael Jordan is hit 2 in a row.
It ain't over till it's over. The man knows how to play, and he wants to win.
3.5 to play in the third.
In the clutch, Jordan was still a killer.
Michael Jordan versus Vince Carter. Almost even Steven on the stat sheet, but the bigger number is in the win column, and it goes to Jordan's Wizards.
The huge win put the Wizards over 500 after a 2-win, 9-loss start.
And Washington will make it 6 in a row for the first time since 1997.
Mike, I got your book. I got your book, you know? I got your poster right here, buddy. I know that, Mike. I know everything about you, bro.
The Wizards were the most watched, followed, and discussed story of the season. All because of MJ.
I think it's great. I think that we set the stage for him, and then he gets on it and performs in a way that few others have or maybe ever will.
Tracy, we just saw where you said you circled this day on your calendar. You were 18 years old when you last faced Michael Jordan. You said you were intimidated and a little scared. Any of those feelings today?
Oh, not at all. You know, I've matured over the years, so I'm going to treat it like another game. I'm ready to play.
Michael Jordan up front, and Jordan is being guarded by Tracy McGrady.
Well, this is a guy who has constantly exceeded all of our expectations.
Wednesday night, the Wizards very impressive in winning the Horace.
Was people still fearing MJ, or they were still fearing MJ at that point?
Yes.
Here's Jordan getting the start. Jordan and McGrady very close when you check out the stats for the year, both among the leading scorers.
It wasn't just scoring. Jordan was showing up all over the stat sheet. Grabbing tough rebounds.
Jordan got poked in the eye.
McGrady trying to reach in and make a play, got Jordan in the eye.
The terrific rebound by Jordan.
He was far too competitive to load manage and preserve himself for later, perhaps to his own detriment. At 39 years old, Jordan's all-in, all-go attitude was wreaking havoc on his body.
You think, a lot of times people think great players are great because they just roll out of bed and they're great. And for him, it was like, nah, the work ethic is crazy. Mm-hmm. At 40 years old, 39 years old, he done proved everything. He's still in the gym before everybody.
Yeah.
Still a trash-talking icon. Old age hadn't softened Jordan.
But then there was also another side where it was the talking trash Michael Jordan. And at times, me and a couple of the young guys would come up to him and say, hey, Mike, why don't you think about putting us in the Brand Jordan collection?
Right.
And he'd look at me and say, hey, Rip, my sneakers for all-stars.
Is MJ giving everybody like free shoes at this point? Because Jordan's is the like.
That ain't really how MJ rolls.
You gotta earn them.
That makes sense. Okay.
You gotta earn.
You gotta earn them.
Listen, you gotta earn them Jordans for sure.
All right, Lewis, the officials, Danny Crawford, James Capers, and Leon Wood.
The Wizards were on an 8-game win streak when they ran into the Pacers. Jordan cooked Jalen Rose all game long.
Almost from the same spot that he hit the game winner over Craig Elo in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference semis in '89. Is there Michael Jordan with 10 points, and the Wizards now lead.
Lots of guys were hyping themselves up to have a great night against Mike, only to realize MJ was still better than him.
Jordan putting the spin. Oh, Michael Jordan in the face of Jalen Rose, and Michael has come on in dynamic fashion here in the 5. Nesby.
Look at Hamilton above the rim.
And Michael Jordan is there for the putback.
MJ could still get under his opponent's skin with the best of them.
As Jordan and Rose in a heated conversation going face to face. And then Tyrone Nesby steps between. Doug Collins comes over to settle down Michael Jordan.
Why do you get involved in garbage like that?
So the Wizards with a 109-89 victory over the Pacers. Washington ends up shooting 52%.
In the league that were coming into the league grew up watching MJ. And MJ will be at the jump ball and he could sense it.
Yeah.
I got him.
Gotcha.
Like he'd be like our point guard was like Chris Whitney, like, yo, see Whit, let me get it early tonight. Young fellas and all.
Air Jordan was just getting started. And what he did next made history.
And Michael scores the first 3 times he has the ball. And Michael comes over and says, I want the ball right there the rest of the game, and don't take me out till I tell you.
Jones. Now Jordan's got it against P.J. Brown. And Jordan, for his first shot of the game.
Like, you'll see certain guys, they look at this.
He and all. I got this.
Jordan for his second straight shot, and his second straight, but it's nothing but the bottom of the net.
Scoring at will. It felt like MJ was all the way back.
Beautiful move by Jordan. How about this?
Jordan has 10 points in less than 5 minutes on 5 of 6 shooting, and a timeout on the floor with 7:17 to go.
Post you up.
15 points for his airness on 7 of 9 shooting.
Davis go to the hot hand. Oh my goodness! Jordan 19 in the opening.
Well, Michael Jordan is 4 points away from the franchise record for first quarter points for this Washington club.
MJ dropped 24 points in the first, a new franchise record. The spectators were witnessing one for the ages.
12. Here he is again. Off the glass. Scored! Tremendous off-balance shot by the Wizard. Jordan to tie the franchise record at 23, set by Bernard King in 1990. And Michael to set a new Washington franchise record for most points in the first quarter of play. And he does it, 24 for Jordan in the game. A spectacular period for the greatest player of all time, Michael Jordan, who gets a hand.
Yeah, he's still out there talking shit.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? But he's dropping dimes and, you know what I'm saying? It was like, damn. But the only thing he was missing was,
the hop.
That's it.
I want you to be with you.
Feeds Jordan. And his first touch answers your request.
Jordan, 12 of 17, 28 first half points.
After sitting most of the second, Jordan picked up right where he left off.
On the back down and the scoop.
Jordan, is he unbelievable? The greatest player of all time. Michael Jordan, 34 points in the half. Fans at MCI Center going crazy. Halftime, and the Wizards lead it by 5 on the strength of Michael Jordan's 34 points, a new team record for a half.
He could tell, like, certain dudes want smoke.
Yeah.
And then there's certain dudes that's looking around like, oh my God, it's MJ. And MJ's cold-blooded. If you're looking at him like that, he can sense it, and he's going to try to take your heart out.
Even missed shots were bouncing his way.
Jordan for 3 follows his own miss.
Jordan showed no signs of slowing in the third.
In his 2 seasons in Washington, Jordan had 8 games in which he scored 40 or more points while shooting at least 50% from the field.
He'll go to the line. For Michael Jordan. Jordan comes out of the game to a standing ovation at the MCI Center.
Ogden tries to prevent the triple drive, cannot.
Unbelievable.
And Michael has
For the 38th time in his career, MJ would go over 50 points.
Short. Fade away. Unbelievable. 51 points for the Greatest. Fans here going berserk for Michael Jordan.
And Michael Jordan has just established a new MCI Center record with 51 points.
The arena shook as fans rejoiced in the marvel of Michael Jordan.
Boy, he even got you standing up, huh?
Man, I can't believe I'm getting paid for this.
It was a little moment of basketball history for everyone in attendance. The special kind of night MJ had built a legend on.
It feels good to see him again because I thought he'd retired for good. But since he's come back, I enjoy coming out to see him.
MJ was back to all-star form, and the fans were showing up to get a glimpse of the icon, his airness, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, the fourth player in NBA history to get 30,000 points for his
awesome. I've never seen him before, but I'm excited.
The allure of Jordan
Mercer on the run
became a palpable electricity. Each night out, potential for history in the making.
what a play! What a defensive play! A two-hand block, steal, game, set, magic.
Michael Jordan had ripped the heart out of Cleveland many times during his career, with the shot being possibly the most recognizable game winner in history.
The Bulls have 3 seconds to try a shot. Sellers has Jordan. Jordan. It's good at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago.
But that was when MJ was young. No way he'd do it to them again. Right?
In the first round of the '89 playoffs, he scored his career high against this team. 69 points back in '90, and he's got 14 games of 40 or more points against Cleveland. That's the most 40-point games against any of Michael's opponents. Near the Wizards bench, here's Jordan. Michael fade away. Got it! And the Wizards have regained the lead by 1, and John Lucas wants time. How do you like that? Alley-oop from him, he missed it. Gets the rebound and scores. That was good.
Jordan's heroics seemed nullified after the Cavs took the lead with 1.6 seconds remaining.
Well, here we go with 1 and 6/10 seconds left. Wizards need the bucket for the win. Jordan the jumper.
The Wizards would need a miracle shot to pull off the win.
Jordan does it to Cleveland again. Do you believe that? Jordan is the Cavalier killer. And no time. What a shot by the greatest player of all time.
Send you to Gun Arena.
Two things you can do. Either make it or miss it, you know? So, I mean, I wasn't worried about it. I was just making sure that I can get a good look at it. Once I got a good look, it's all mechanics from that point on.
Jordan was on an absolute tear at this point, routinely dropping 40 points. And the Wizards appeared to be a playoff team. MJ for MVP talk was real.
He is now back, out and in top 10, Michael Jordan.
Each month, he was becoming more and more dominant. Given how he had the Wizards surging and his own game growing, it was easy to get excited for this team. Making things even more impressive, MJ would play without his second option, Rip Hamilton, for 5 weeks.
Richard Hamilton has been playing very well out with that pulled groin. The injury was suffered last night late in the first quarter.
Michael Jordan is fresh. He is ready. I expect vintage Michael Jordan.
Takes it to the middle. Double clutch off the... Oh! Michael Jordan original!
The Nets were the next victim up on MJ's ascension tour.
Jordan's averaging almost 33 points in games following his 54-point performances, so no slack off there. In fact, he mentioned that next time he's going to go for my number of 53.
A taste of his own medicine.
Yeah. One shot blocker to another.
Jordan pulls up.
Refining his game each and every week.
Nothing but net. 11 points for MJ. MJ leads it. What a shot. Finger roll off the glass. Davis now back to Jordan with the rookie on it. Michael's fadeaway. Great shot. Just schooled the rookie there. He really did.
For the month of January, Jordan averaged more points than that season's MVP, Tim Duncan.
And it goes. He's foul on the play.
Jordan was arguably the best player in the league once again.
Oh, tremendous shot. Michael Jordan has hit 18 consecutive points.
The East seemed open for the taking, with MJ rounding into playoff form.
Jordan fadeaway. Unbelievable. 33 in the game, 20 straight points for Jordan by MJ. Straight. It's mind-boggling. And this crowd comes to life. Big smiles from the head coach, Doug Collins, who admittedly says he's having more fun now than he has in his previous 6 years of coaching. A standing ovation as the Wizards with a big win tonight.
Also be interesting to watch that will to win on January 19th, and first game in Chicago.
Big date at the United Center.
He received an emotional ovation from the Bulls' home crowd. The game was a dud, but MJ's return home to Chicago produced an awesome environment.
He also dropped 40 or more 3 times, more than Dirk Nowitzki and Ray Allen that year. Jordan was outperforming Hall of Famers and perennial All-Stars who were in their prime.
Now, the Wizards have gone from being a curiosity because of that man, Michael Jordan, to a legitimate playoff contender.
Jordan was getting more and more spring in his jump, bringing back the air in Air Jordan.
Now Jordan with the reverse. Oh, beautiful move around Sprewell.
That was vintage Michael there.
He also had 9 games in which he scored 30 or more points.
Jordan, it counts as the foul. Michael showing some hops.
Yeah, catapulting to the hoop that time.
Jordan.
Making big plays on both ends.
Steal by Michael.
All right, here comes Jordan.
Jordan rewound the clock.
Oh, the crowd reacts.
The year before he joined the Wizards, they won 19 games.
Jordan tried to draw the foul, and he did. It's a charge on Sprewell.
That was 3rd worst in the NBA.
He was able to knock it away from Houston. Here's Jordan around Sprewell. Jordan was able to accelerate by him to bring the Wizards within 1. Doug Collins has to be thinking we can steal this game after trailing by as many as 17 points. Sprewell continues to have his problems.
Against the Knicks, the game would come down to the wire. MJ would get the ball with a chance to win.
They're holding for a finale here. Game tied 83. Now Jordan, played by Sprewell, has the 5. Here's Michael firing.
With 4.6 seconds left, MJ went for the kill. Vintage Mike.
With 3 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Timeout called by the Knicks. And does that feel good to Michael
Jordan was an all-star, and the Wizards entered the break in the 6th seed. After a dreadful start, MJ had led his team on a 23-11 tear, during which time MJ averaged over 25 points a game.
It was great playing with Mike because I got to see why he was Mike. Like, that's 2 years. I mean, you can't pay for that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. You get to see the best of all time, and you get to see what makes him that.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan with a steal.
And then the knee injury occurred.
No good. Lou to run. MJ, nice move. Off the glass. What a shot.
And he's down and he's hurt. He hurt his knee. He's trying to get up to run it off.
Everything was trending up. Jordan was playing like an MVP. The Wizards were the 6th seed, and they still seemed to be improving. To me, this is one of the true great what-ifs in sports. What may have been if this injury never happened.
Michael Jordan's goal in coming back to the NBA was to make the Washington Wizards relevant, and he has succeeded. As our David Aldridge first reported on Wednesday, Michael Jordan's year is over.
The knee injury was the end of the season for MJ. The Wizards fell off a cliff without him and lost 9 of their next 10 games.
So Jordan's last contribution to the first season of his 3rd tour of duty is in the books. 2 points.
He just recognized the fact that the only way that knee is going to get better is to rest. And what he said to me was he's going to shut it down.
So what now?
Jordan returned for his final season after a summer of surgery and rehab.
Haywood tips it up and the Wizards control the tap.
In stretches, he was still able to dominate.
Michael Jordan for 3. His second three-pointer of the night. Oh my! No foul. No foul called. Jordan fade away. Got another one. 37 for his airness. Michael Jordan has a season high 37 points. Nice pass from Oakley. Scores. Miller around Hughes for the tie. He missed it. The Wizards win it. The Wizards win. How do you like that?
Against the Pacers, one of the best teams in the league, MJ dropped 41 points.
Are you 100% happy that you're back? Yeah, I'm happy I made this decision. I don't regret it.
His final season was filled with ups and downs, but he still put up all-star numbers.
A bunch. I mean, obviously he wasn't as athletic,
yeah.
all
those things, but to your point, had to play a different game.
Just if you just go back and watch Mike with the Wizards, he was cold. Let me make the game simple and kill these spots and angles.
Michael does not miss.
And using my body on a fadeaway, either shoulder. So that's one thing that I took from Mike, Wizards Mike, because he was incredible. If you really watch him, he was incredible.
9 on the shot. Pierce against Jordan. All-star against all-star. Here we go. Pump fake in the air. Michael. Tied. Not to be. Tap out of bounds at the buzzer. The Wizards stay alive. Michael and the Wizards come up a winner. 99-98.
Michael Jordan just introduced for the first and last time here in Portland, and I'll tell you what, every single stop he makes at every single NBA city kind of brings out this special feeling, and the crowd is going to go on
Knowing this was his final season, each outing by MJ was met with tremendous fanfare by opposing crowds. The ovations peaked when MJ returned for the final time to Chicago.
The United Center, the house that Michael built. For 131 regular season games, Michael Jordan entered the United Center as a Bull. He enters tonight in a different uniform, but the feeling of the people of Chicago is still the same.
Everyone in the house on their feet. A final goodbye for his airness.
From North Carolina, at guard, 6'6", Michael Jordan.
Thank you. It's truly been a pleasure. You guys have given me great pleasure to play here in the city of Chicago. My heart will always be here in Chicago. I love you all. Still support the Chicago Bulls. Thank you for support over the years. I love you all. Thank you very much.
Of course, there was March 9th, 2003, Jordan's last game at Madison Square Garden. What does a 40-year-old MJ do? Only puts 39 and 8 on the Knicks.
But MJ wasn't just showing up to wave. He was still an all-star.
After Mark Jackson left here, but Isley doing a great job the second half of the year.
And Michael knocks it down. Jordan's turn.
Recognizing the moment, Jordan tried to leave fans with a final lasting memory.
In low, in the paint. Jordan left hand, yes, put it down. There's 35. The Michael Jordan era in Madison Square Garden comes to an end, but not without a battle. Michael Jordan, 43 minutes and 39
But
points.
let's talk about that year's All-Star game, 2003. Obviously, the best players in the world are on the court, including Michael Jordan, who wasn't an all-star because his name was Michael Jordan. He was an all-star because even at that age, he deserved to be it based on his play.
Jordan's final All-Star game was a celebration of his career. The league went all out to celebrate the man who forever changed the game.
First one came in October of 1984 against Washington. 1,250 games, regular and postseason later. The finale for Michael Jordan for Washington in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, and set to show some love for their team tonight, the Sixers. But this game's become a spectacle because it's Michael Jordan's final outing.
For his final game, the entire basketball world tuned in.
Everybody who could get their hands on a media credential, a ticket, or claim that they knew somebody were there to see it, hear it, and enjoy it. A celebrity row, the likes of a Laker game. Bill Cosby on hand.
Someone needs to do a wellness check on this young girl.
And tonight we will thank him for a brilliant career that has spanned 15 seasons. Michael Jordan's final game. The Magic
will still be here in this building tonight because you can feel it already, and you get the sense that something special could happen in the next 2 hours. Mike Tirico and Greg Atkin are in the studio. We will tip it off in Philly in just a couple moments.
One last Air Jordan jam from 40-year-old Mike. The final dunk of his career.
There's the end of a legendary career.
The fourth quarter ovation lasted more than 2 minutes, and it turned out to be the signature moment of an historic night.
The Wizards had come close, but MJ's health didn't hold up as he'd hoped. Many say this was a failure, but those people clearly didn't watch. MJ on the Wizards was a terrific final chapter to the career of the single greatest player to ever live. For those who never watched MJ during this time, you missed a hell of a ride.
Set your VCRs now, because once he goes, that's the only thing you're going to have, because there won't be another one. That's for sure.
Hi, my name is Michael Jordan. I want you to take a trip with me and discover the secrets that I've known for many years. That man was truly destined to fly.
In the pantheon of sports legends, few names resonate quite like Michael Jordan.
This is a man that people everywhere admire.
Jordan has 31 points.
A man who transcends race, creed, and language.
Yes. 91-88 with 4
There is a reason you call somebody the Michael Jordan of.
You say Michael Jordan to anybody, regardless of whether they've even seen a basketball or not.
He was a cultural force.
One-handed rebound.
You don't even have to put your name on something. You don't even have to put your face on it. You just put a shape of your head and people know that it's you.
Out of the way. 4-on-2, Michael Jordan.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Flight 23.
But whatever games people play and wherever they play them, when they are pushing themselves to the very limit, they probably picture themselves as the Michael Jordan of that sport.
Yep, there it is. Michael Jordan on the breakaway.
It's as if he is just too good to be believed.
Say, he has so much hang time, he qualifies for frequent flyer miles.
Too good at what he does, too good at what he is.